Hey everyone, it's Gina and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Innersense Organic products. I am so excited to finally be bringing you guys this review. It has probably been one of the most requested brands from you all of products to try out, and you really wanted to see my Innersense routine. So I've been testing these out for probably about a month now, and I will have to say it's taken a while to get used to using them. So I'm definitely glad to be bringing you this video because hopefully I can help you learn how to properly apply them and what routine works best for me. And I went through so much trial and error with these. If you've been following me on Instagram, I will put my link down below, but I saved all of the stories along the whole journey to my story highlights. So if you go to my page, you'll see two story highlight bubbles. One says Innersense, and I think the other one says Innersense 2. And I take you along all the way from the first time I tried them out and what my results are, tons of refreshing routines in between, and then I also show you like when I'm finally starting to nail the routine, which was the last wash day that I did. Also, this video is not sponsored. They did provide the products other than one of the products I ended up purchasing myself. So if you have not already heard of the brand Innersense, they're actually a brand that has sold in hair salons, but you can also order them from the website. I've also seen where they're sold on Amazon and some other shops here and there, but you cannot find these at regular retailers, and I definitely understand why, because I feel like you definitely really need some training on how to use these products. So I can see how trained stylists can be a lot better at teaching you how to do this, but hopefully this video will still help you kind of show how I've been doing it and what works for my high porosity, low density hair. And even though I'm not a trained hairstylist, I have talked with a hairstylist. She has been so much help. Molly over at Botticelli Curls, I hope I said her last name right. She actually sells Innersense Organic products in her hair salon. She's based out of state. She's not near me, although I wish she was. She's helped me so much with trying to figure out how to properly use these products and pick out the best products for me, and I will put her Instagram link down below. There's several other hairstylists too on Instagram that share Innersense products, and they always do trainings and stuff. So all the ingredients in the products are organic, and they're also very concentrated products. And I always heard that about Innersense, and I guess I never really understood what exactly that meant and how that was different than other products until I actually used these, and the water content is so much smaller in these products compared to other brands that have a lot of water as filler in there, and that's why they're more expensive, but with them being more concentrated, you need less products. So hopefully they will last me a lot longer. So before I get into the actual products, one more thing that I wanted to mention with this brand and how I've been able to tell that it's definitely a high quality brand is I don't have any buildup on my hair. I haven't felt the need to clarify. I was clarifying weekly before when I was trying out all different kinds of products and using some drugstore products. I felt like I needed to clarify it weekly with my hair, but when I use these products, I've only clarified once in the past month, and I didn't even really need to do that. I was just doing the video about protein overload, which we'll get into that in a minute. But I have no buildup on my hair. When I wet my hair down in the shower, my hair feels so soft and not like tangled and matted and full of product. It's like the product just like rinses right away once I get in the shower. So I can tell that these just nourish the hair a lot more and don't sit on the surface and cause buildup with them being higher quality. And that's probably the main difference that I've noticed with this is my scalp just overall feels so much cleaner. It doesn't feel dry, and my hair just, it's so much more manageable, I guess is the best way that I could put it. It's so hard to describe. Okay, so I know you've been waiting to hear the products that I have. First one is the Pure Harmony Hair Bath, which is a gentle cleansing shampoo, and the Pure Inspiration Daily Conditioner, which is a lightweight daily conditioner for fine to medium hair. Then I have the Quiet Calm Curl Control, which is their styling cream. Then I have the Eye Crate Hold, which is a strong hold styling gel. And then I also have the Eye Crate Volume, which is a volumizing lotion. So now let's get into actually the styling routine, and I will kind of talk some about my thoughts on the products as I show you how to actually use them. So I'm starting out in the shower and I'm wetting down my hair, and I'm first gonna start off with the shampoo. This is the Pure Harmony Hair Bath. This is a very gentle shampoo. This is probably one of my favorite products out of the line. Everything smells like oranges. So they smell so much like orange because they do have orange peel in it. They also have lemon peel oil. So many good ingredients in here. So the surfactant ingredient in here is a lot more gentle. It's not a harsh sulfate. It also has shea butter in it, eucalyptus. It does have hydrolyzed rice protein, avocado oil, rice bran oil, green tea, cucumber extract, mango fruit extract. This stuff is, all these products are just packed with all these extracts and stuff and really nourishing ingredients. So I only used maybe a quarter size amount of this. I did end up applying a little bit more to my hand than what you see in the video, so I probably used a quarter size amount. I get a very good lather with this, and my hair does not tangle up instantly like some shampoos tend to do with my hair, because my hair is a little bit more on the fine side. It tends to tangle very easily when I shampoo. But that's another thing I've noticed with these products is I don't find that I need to do a lot of detangling before or apply conditioner before the shampoo. I can just go right in with this, and because the products are not, you know, building up on my hair, I don't find that I need to really go in with the conditioner before shampoo like you guys have seen me do before. So I just gently scrub my scalp. I also did take my scalp massager brush some and go over mostly just the top area just to make sure that I'm getting a really good clean. But my hair feels so nice and moisturized when I rinse it out. Definitely can tell that this is not a stripping shampoo at all. This is definitely a gentle shampoo. I've actually been using this midweek too, which I used to mostly co-wash during the week, but since this is so gentle, I've been able to use it in the middle of the week. So now it's time for conditioner. I'm using the Pure Inspiration Daily Conditioner. I only need maybe a quarter size amount, maybe a little bit smaller of this. It has amazing slip. You'll see how easily I detangle with this in. This product has glycerin, which is gonna help hydrate the hair. It has aloe vera leaf juice, which is great for detangling and just giving you that smooth slip feeling. It also has shea butter, rice bran oil, coconut oil, and it has hydrolyzed quinoa and a hydrolyzed rice protein. So this is described as a lightweight daily conditioner. I can definitely tell it's lightweight, although it's very hydrating on the hair. I did rinse this out all the way just because I didn't want to leave too much protein in my hair, but I have heard that some people like to leave it in, but just depending on what your hair needs, maybe you could leave some of it in, or maybe just on the ends or something. But I was really impressed with the slip from it, and my hair felt so good afterwards. Another thing that I noticed with the shampoo and conditioner is my hair felt amazing afterwards. I've never used products or a shampoo and conditioner that made my hair feel this good after I got out of the shower. Normally my hair frizzes up a lot when it's wet, and it tends to feel really dry, like I need a leave-in or a cream right away, but my hair felt so soft and silky and very clean at the same time. So now for the styling products, I'm first going to use the Quiet Calm Curl Control, which is a styling cream. So this is the product that I ended up purchasing myself, actually from Molly, the hairstylist that helped me out. I ended up buying this because I realized when I first used these products, you'll actually see this in my Instagram stories if you go check out the highlights, but the first time that I used these products, I only used the I Create Volume and the I Create Hold in my hair, and I did not have enough moisture, so my hair was very imbalanced. I had amazing volume. This definitely gave my hair a ton of volume, you'll see over on Instagram, but I don't feel like it was enough moisture for my hair. This does have a lot of different protein ingredients in it, so I definitely had that imbalance going on, and then I tried to just use the I Create Hold with it, and I needed some type of moisture underneath because I have high porosity hair. It's very damaged in some areas where I'm still growing it out, so I definitely need that base layer even after the conditioner that was moisturizing. I still need either a leave-in or a cream, so that is why I chose to get the curl cream. So I'm glad I went ahead and ordered this and got the routine right. Okay, so back to the cream. So I'm going to section off my hair to apply the styling products. This is one thing that I've noticed has made the biggest difference, because when I first applied these products, I just raked them all through my hair very quickly, which you could totally do that. But I found that I got the best results with sectioning them off and making sure my hair is completely covered in the product. So I'm going to start with the bottom layer first. I'm going to wet my hair down. That's another thing. Make sure you have enough water in your hair when you're using these products because they are so concentrated. They might be hard to work with if you don't have enough water in your hair. So everybody always says to not use a lot of product when you are styling with these since they are so concentrated, but I found that my hair soaks in product so easily since it's high porosity that I could get away with using more product, and it actually helped my hair be more hydrated when I used a little bit more cream. So I'm using probably a dime size amount of cream for each section. So I'm first going to pull that all throughout my hair, and then I'm going to comb through using my Denman brush. I'm just going to pick up vertical sections with my Denman brush and pull them up and away from the scalp to help with volume. This is just going to make sure the hair is evenly coated with the product, whereas my fingers just don't get it in there as good. And it's going to also really help with curl definition. So now I'm just going to scrunch my hair. I like scrunching each individual section just to make sure that I have enough curl definition. You should hear that squishy sound, and you should also see like a milky water coming out of your hair when you're scrunching in it. That tells you you have enough product and enough water in your hair. So just a little bit more about the curl cream. This does have glycerin in it, so you would want to make sure you top it off with a sealing product if you're in a humid area. This also has rice bran oil, it has shea butter, citrus peel oil, lots of other good ingredients. This is protein free too, by the way. So very hydrating, gave me great moisture, and it was the perfect balance. So now for the Eye Create Hold gel. This is definitely a stronghold gel. I think that this can be a very stronghold gel if you layer it up, but you can also dilute it and make it a lighter styling gel if you don't like something super stronghold. I've had different results depending on how much water I had in my hair and also depending on how much product I used and how much I diluted it. So when I first applied this product, I just kind of raked it all through my hair, and you'll see on Instagram when I do that, and it was so hard to distribute. It's a very thick gel, so you definitely have to emulsify it first, and this is one tip that Molly actually told me. If you put it in your hands and kind of rub it together, which is called emulsifying it, you'll notice that the gel kind of turns into this white cream almost, and so it's a lot easier to work with, and you can add some water to your hands. So I recommend having wet hands and then also emulsify it, and then it's so much easier to work with. And by sectioning it off, you can make sure you're evenly coating all the hair, so you're not gonna have any frizz this way. And we can always scrunch out the crunch later, but I always like trying to get a good crunch initially. So this gel has aloe in it, which is the main ingredient at the top, and aloe always does really nice on my hair. Aloe is a great ingredient for high porosity hair because it helps seal in the cuticle. It also has honey in it, which makes it moisturizing. Honey is a humectant, but it is lower on the list, and the aloe is at the top. So I'm just working gradually in sections, and then once I get to the top section of my hair, I've been trying to kind of style it upwards and back and not have such a defined part. That really helps with root volume. I've actually done a whole video on how to get more volume at the roots and more curl definition. So that is one thing I talk about in that video, is if you kind of style your hair up and back, you'll get more definition right at the root. So that's what I'm doing here, and I find that that just works best with these products by doing this method where I'm sectioning it off. I'm also kind of taking my fingers and trying to separate the curl clumps that the Denman brush created, and then once I scrunch, I'll get a little bit of clumping back, but if I leave my hair too clumped together and then let it dry like that, it looks like I have way less hair because my hair is such low density. So if you do have low density hair like me, definitely try separating some of your clumps, and then when you go in and scrunch, you'll get some clumping back, and it also helps with definition when you do that. So after I'm done applying the cream and the gel section by section, now I'm gonna scrunch with some more gel in my hands. I know it seems like a lot of gel, but we scrunch it out at the end. Obviously you can tell my hair's been scrunched out, but I like getting a lot of hold at first, like I said. So I have wet hands, and I'm going to apply just a little bit of gel, just so I have enough on my hands to coat my ends. And then I'm just gonna go around and scrunch all over. I also like scrunching at the root just to help with definition at the root. So once my hair is all placed just how I want it, now I'm gonna let my hair air dry for a little bit. This is another thing that I have tested different ways with these products. I've tried going right in and diffusing, and it takes way too long for it to dry when you do that. So I'm just gonna let this air dry. I let it air dry for maybe 20 or 30 minutes, which was a little bit too long because my ends started to dry and get very crunchy. So I did have to re-wet those before I diffused, or else they wouldn't shrink up. But my roots were still wet, but they were just more of damp instead of soaking wet. So I let it air dry for a little bit while I did my makeup, and then I'm ready to diffuse. So I'm not gonna show you actually how I diffuse because I've done that in videos in the past. I will link you to the video on how I diffuse upside down by plopping while I'm diffusing. That helps with curl definition, and I don't get as much frizz on my ends by doing that method. So after I'm done diffusing, it probably took me about 15 to 20 minutes to get my hair completely dry. Now I'm ready to scrunch out the crunch, so I'm just shaking out my roots. I also scrunched the ends a little bit, but I mostly just fluffed out the roots to try to get more volume at the root. With this styling gel, you definitely get a good cast on the hair. That's definitely one of the #1 things I look for in a gel, is how much cast that it gives me. I had a great cast before I actually scrunched out the crunch. And these are my final results. I was so happy with the amount of curl definition that I had while also having very soft curls, and I still have great hold to my hair. This is definitely gonna last a couple of days. I can usually get maybe 3 or 4 days out of my wash, just like normal. I do have to usually refresh, and I did show on Instagram how I refresh, so you can check out my stories there to see how I've been refreshing with these products. But I usually just add a little bit of the Eye Create Hold gel and some water to my ends. Sometimes I add in some of the curl cream if they're feeling dry, but overall it holds up very nicely on next day hair. So overall, I was really happy with the brand and very happy with my routine once I got it nailed down. Some feedback I've also gotten on Instagram for you guys is that it just seems like too hard of a brand to figure out if you're a beginner, and I could definitely see that. If you are somebody that's just learning to take care of your curls, then I could see how it could be tough, but with seeing the difference in my hair in terms of buildup and just the quality, I've definitely understood, you know, it makes sense of why they are how they are, because my hair has never felt better, like health-wise, you know, so we'll see. I definitely think they're going to be part of my rotation. I'm not going to say, you know, I'm switching to only this brand by any means. I'm always testing stuff for you guys, but this is one I think that I'm going to keep going back to and stuff. Definitely the shampoo and conditioner I'll probably keep using weekly, but in terms of the stylers, you know, they're definitely going to be in my rotation for sure. So I will be sure to link you to the products that I have in the description box down below. One of the other products I really wanted to try was the foam, the iCreate Lift Foam. And then I also wanted to try the finishing spray that they have. Maybe I'll order them. Let me know if you guys want to see a routine with using more of their products. And if you use Innersense, please let me know what products are your favorite and what your best techniques are, because I'm still learning about the brand, so I would love to hear your thoughts. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone.